It is always important to check fluid levels before you start doing any sort of driving. What is going on, guys? I completely messed up what I was trying to say there in the beginning, but I think it's fine. But today is a big day for me because I've got a big interview today, so hopefully everything kind of pans out to how I want it to go. But I was just looking at my engine bay because I was curious about something with my lighting, and I just noticed that I have zero coolant in the car. So that's the first thing we gotta do today before we start doing anything else. I don't know if you can even see this, but there's nothing in here. Wait until it starts getting cold out and those cold starts are like ear piercing again. It's always the best. Really should have put like a GoPro on the front of my car on the way here. So where I live, it's very bumpy and there's a lot of potholes and shit. I'm gonna try to show you guys a few of them because a lot of people don't think that Pennsylvania roads are really that bad. But right now we are at Auto Advanced Parts. We're gonna go get some coolant so I don't overheat. There's still coolant in my radiator, and if you squeeze the hose, you can hear it squishing around. So I mean, that's a good sign, but I guess the entire reserve tank is completely empty, and I don't think that should be like that. So we're gonna get some coolant and fill that boy up. Guy at the auto parts store was just telling me like horror stories of mixing the wrong coolant in your car. I didn't know that was a thing. He's like, yeah, if you put the wrong coolant in, it turns into a gel and it just clogs up the radiator and you have to get a new one. Well, I got the Asian formula, so hopefully that's a good coolant for me because car's Asian. That part of the road, I'm gonna show the clip like now. It's all like white, and I'm not sure how good the camera actually picked up how it looks, but if you hit those in my car, you bottom out. Those are all really deep potholes, and my car is too low for them, and I bottom out like 16 times when I hit them. Pennsylvania roads are no joke of how bad they actually are. No one believes me when I was in Florida saying how bad the roads are. They are absolutely terrible. So all those potholes are on one side of the road. So you always have to go all the way to the other side of the road to get around them. And now there's potholes starting to appear on that side. And there's gonna be a point that I'm not even gonna be able to go out my neighborhood that way because the potholes are so bad and they're so deep. Another important tip, make sure you're always checking your levels when your car is hot. So when I was looking at it before, I had nothing in my reserve because the engine was cold, so everything was in the piping. But then when the engine warmed up, it was still below the low level, so I still needed more. But always do it when your engine's warm so you know how much is actually in there, because when your engine's hot, that's when stuff actually matters. But back to what I was saying. So if I lived in a state that didn't snow, and I lived in a state that they didn't use salt on the roads, I probably would be a lot lower than I am, because I'm really curious actually of how low these coilovers can go. But I'm a person that I appreciate having an under of my car. So my exhaust hangs really low because it's like a pipe that goes like that, and it hangs really low. I'm lucky that I've never dinged it up, but leaving driveways, when going into my driveway, if I'm going more than like 6 miles an hour, I scrape really bad. I was living AutoZone, I scraped really bad. I scrape everywhere I go, and I'm not even like super duper low. Now living in Pennsylvania, it's a struggle because of how bad our roads are. We have a lot of dips in our roads, and we also have a lot of potholes. And most stores that you go to definitely are not low friendly at all. AutoZone has a thing like this big. I can't make it over that. It's like a curb. So I have to go out the back way, and then it's like a big decline, and I scrape going out of AutoZone. When if I go to Dunkin', there's like 3 exits, and I have to choose there's only 1 exit I can go to because the other ones I actually might get stuck on. I used to scrape in my last car on those, and my car wasn't even lower. Pennsylvania is not very low friendly at all. Talking to people in Florida, they're like, oh, just go lower, you'll be fine. Some people say that here. The one time the guy didn't even have a front bumper because he was so low and he kept scraping it and eventually just shattered his bumper. In Florida, yeah, you guys are a lot more low friendly there. Here, yeah, we're not low friendly at all. Well, I'm gonna head out now because I don't want to be late for my interview. So I gotta start getting ready and getting all showered up and whatnot. I don't know what to do with my arms. So I'm gonna resume this later. This video, guys, I can't talk. I'm gonna resume this video in a little bit. So I'll catch you guys when I'm back. And we're back. Hopefully the interview went well. It was like a 2-hour interview. It was a lot longer than I was expecting. But I'm gonna finish this video kind of just like ranting about what I was talking about earlier because I need to get gas and I have friends coming over and yeah, and I don't have a hat on for like once in my life. So I definitely get a lot of comments about, you know, people saying I'm not low, why aren't you slammed? You have a BRZ, slam that shit to the ground, camber it out. Now, the thing is, I think I'm decently low, especially for living in Pennsylvania, because I showed you guys the road a little bit. They're really bad around here. But mainly, I think a big problem is that I have really trashy fitment. Because I have stock wheels and I don't have camber plates and nothing's pushed out. I don't have spacers, but maybe spacers are coming soon, hint hint. But I have really bad fitment. So my wheels are cambered in and my rear wheels actually, I'm pretty sure they are tucking in between my fender a little bit. So it doesn't look low in pictures because of that, but I am pretty low. Now, again, in Pennsylvania, it is so bad with roads around here that I'm not gonna go any lower than this. I would love to if I lived somewhere where I could, you know, do it. If I could go lower, I definitely would, but in Pennsylvania, it's just not a smart decision. Now, as I said before, I really like the bottom of my car being intact, and I like everything being together, and I don't want everything breaking because of me going low. So that's another reason why I don't. You guys, some people online, man, you guys gotta chill out on being mean about people's fitment though. And I was really hoping this video today was gonna go a lot differently with getting car parts, but I don't think they're coming in anytime this week. I'm also filming this on a Friday, so it makes sense they're not coming this week. But hopefully by Monday, I have parts coming. Every part that I ordered, I'm pretty sure is now in the US. We're out of Russia, we're out of China, we're all in the US now. Now it's all about when it gets here. So when it gets here, it gets here. I definitely have some good content planned out for you guys, and I think you guys are really, really gonna like what I have planned out. So I'm sorry for this video not being part related. It was just kind of a message to the haters, man, about my fitment. Yeah, I know it's bad, I know I'm not that low, but come on, man. Yeah, but you live, you learn, maybe we'll go lower eventually, but I definitely do need to get some spacers on the car to fill it out more or get new wheels, because it does look kind of janky right now, if you know what I mean. So we'll get there. I'm gonna leave you guys off here. I think this video is probably short, I'm not really sure. But comment, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'll catch you guys next time, and peace out.